I have said in a previous video about the app Anytype. If you're wondering that we just talked about this space setting, why is there another account settings? Well, the answer to that is here. Do this before my making this video. Anytype has officially released the multi-space option. Now you can have multiple spaces in your Anytype account. You can also have multiple accounts and then multiple spaces in each of those accounts, like having an account for home and life and another for work and collaboration. Although collaboration has not been implemented yet, but having multiple spaces is the first step to sharing our data without compromising privacy and security. In the future, we'll be able to categorize a particular space as either public or private. The private spaces will be just our own, and a public space can be shared with others. This is not all. Anytime has also released the much awaited calendar view. I wanted to get this news out as fast as possible. So without further ado, let's create a new space. To create this new space, I'm going to go to this button, which is the space settings button. And now we get this kind of pop-up when you click this button. As you can see, this is my current space. I've already created another space as a way of testing out how things work for the last 2 to 3 weeks. And if I click this button, it will just create my new space. I want the name of my new space to be New Feature Test and Demo. Now, if you click this empty button, we get a pop-up list. This gives us a few different options of few different types of space that we can create. They are not fundamentally different from each other at all. For some of these, the home page is just specifically structured to match the name of the space, but we can modify them according to our liking. I'm just going to click on this empty space and then hit create. And our new space has been created. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is go to this edit widget menu, go to add and type in home page. H1, here's the home page and click add widget. And here is the home page object that I have added to the sidebar. I'm going to click edit widgets again and drag it at the top and hit done. All right. Now I'm going to go click this widget again and make sure my home page is my graph. That is how I like to first create my index. Now this space is fully empty with just these few sets that are present here. We can just start adding our objects as we need from here. But since I have been using a single space for everything until now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to import all the objects from my previous space to this new space. And then I'm going to delete the objects that I do not want to keep. For this, I'm going to go to this space settings button and go to my main space. Then I'm going to go to this widget and click it. And then I'm going to go to this export space option and click the any block option. I'm going to keep all of these toggled on and then I'm going to hit the export data option. It's going to ask why I want to export my data. This is a good location. I'm just going to click export. My export is done. Just going to minimize it and OK. Now I'm going to go to my new space. And then I'm going to go to the same widget and click import to space. And I'm going to choose the any block option because that is how I exported the space. It brings up the dialog box. I'm going to find my exported files. This is it. and I'm going to click open. And here we can see the import happening in real time. And the import is done. Click OK. And now we have all these new scripts. Now next is we're going to go to the set widget, which was here by default. And we're going to click this all objects option. Let's collapse these widgets to make the workspace more clean. Now this all objects widgets that we found in the sets widget here as a list of all the objects that are present in this particular anytype space at this moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all the objects that I do not want to be in this space. We can click and drag, but currently the Anytype app can select, I think, up to 24 objects at a time. Sometimes it selects even less. I think this is a bug. So what I'm going to do is click delete on the keyboard to delete the selected objects. Another thing we can do is that we can select as many objects as possible by clicking and dragging, and then click the control button in our keyboard and click on the object to select the object that we want. Keep clicking and holding control and click the objects that we want to delete. Click delete and there we go. Now, one thing to remember while deleting the objects is that there are some sets that are created by Anytype, like this note set, this bookmark set, this tab set, and also this all object set. I usually keep these sets untouched in the beginning. If I have a use for them, then I keep them. And if I don't, then I later delete them. So I'm not going to delete these sets. I'm just going to delete the sets that I have created myself. And here we go. I have kept some of the reviews that I have made here so that I can demonstrate things more easily. I'm going to click into one of these objects and I'm going to enter this type, open type, and I'm going to create a set out of this type, create new set of objects. And here is the set. I'm going to make it full screen and then I'm going to click this button to access the graph. As we can see, this set is just a single object. This is the set we have created, and these are different objects that are part of this set, but they do not appear as connected to the set. This function comes in handy later. I'm going to turn this set into a collection. I'm going to go to the set, open as object, then I'm going to click the set button and then select this turn set into collection option. And now this set has become a collection. Let's go to the graph. Here we go. We can see that all the objects now appear as connected inside this collection. Now, if you want to access your space settings, you can click this widget and this will bring us to our space settings. And in order to access our account settings, we have to go to this button and go to this gear button. This will show us our entire account. From here, we can log out of our account or delete our entire account, which will delete all our files in all our spaces. But you can just delete one single space by going to this button and right-clicking on the space that we want to delete and clicking this delete button. We're going to click here. And the next big update that I want to show is the calendar view. I'm going to click this button to add another view to this collection. Then I'm going to name it calendar. And I'm going to choose the layout to be calendar. As you can see, currently it is in the grid layout. You can also have the gallery view, list view, Kanban view, and the calendar layout. There we go. Now you can see which day we made which of the objects. This is the same for a set. Let's go to the set option and find the all objects portion. As you can see, we can also add another view and we can access this view settings from this settings button here. Click it, name it calendar and choose the layout to be calendar. So here is the set with the calendar view. These are the two major updates. Now there is a little trick that I want to show. We know that a set can be created from a type. A set can also be created from relations. I'm going to go to this library, go to relations. And as we can see, both types and relations have this lock icon beside them. These types and relations are system types and relations, and they cannot be modified. One of these relations is the creation date relation. We can go to this relation and we can see that all the different types of objects that we have created are listed here in accordance to the day that they were created. Here we can see two dates. One is the day that I'm making this video, and other is the day that they were created. Now what I'm going to do is create a set out of this relation. Now this set has every object ever created, because every object ever created has the creation date relation. Now if we turn the layout of the set into calendar, this will essentially give us a diary entry without ever creating a diary. Every object we ever create will be placed in the day that it was created and give us an overview of the things that we did on that particular day. This is a very neat trick that we are capable of doing. I'll keep making new videos about the new updates that come along, especially when collaboration is released. I hope this multi-space option in calendar view helps you more clearly organize all your knowledge. Let me know if this was helpful to you by clicking the like button. For more discussions about managing knowledge and life, click the subscribe button. Have a good day. See you soon.